Ah, it comes in the it comes in the hadith. Abdullah ibn Zayd al-Ansari radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he says, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he wanted to, he was worried how to call the people to the masjid. कैसे लोग मस्जिद को आए यहाँ तक कि हुजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने ख्याल किया चंद लोगों को मामूर करें और वो उठें और टेलों पर चढ़ जाएं और लोगों को नमाज के लिए इशारा करके बुलाएं समझे कि this will be better some people go on top of the mountain and ask the people come for salat कहते हैं कि मैंने ख्वाब में देखा कि एक शख्स दो सब्ज कपड़े पहना हुआ मस्जिद की दीवार पर खड़ा होकर कह रहा है सो अब्दुल्ला इब्न ज़ैद अंसारी radiyallahu anhu says that I saw a man in the dream standing up on the wall of the masjid and he's saying this loudly Allahu Akbar Allahu Akbar Allahu Akbar Allahu Akbar أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله He saw this man saying this on the wall. Then after some time, he got up again. And then he said the same thing. But he said this, قَدْ قَامَتِ الصَّلَاةِ قَدْ قَامَتِ الصَّلَاةِ He added this in the middle. So Abdullah ibn Zayd radiallahu ta'ala anhu says that I went to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and I said, Ya Rasulullah, this is what I saw in the dream. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, go and call Bilal and teach him this. So he taught him. Because it was a new thing, when he called, everybody came. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu says, I saw this too. I also saw in the dream the same thing. And if I had not seen this, I would have said this to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Another hadith says, Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu says, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he went to Mi'raj, and he was seeing the heavens, so he got the wahi about the adhan. In Mi'raj, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam got the wahi of the azan. Rasulullah sallallahu brought this with him and Jibreel alayhi salam taught him. Our ulama, this is the hadith of Tabarani. Our ulama say this, that this mi'raj which is mentioned in this hadith, this is not that mi'raj which is the famous one, in which Rasulullah ascended the heavens. This was spiritual mi'raj. There are two types of mi'raj. One is physical mi'raj and one is spiritual mi'raj. हुजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की जिस्मानी मेराज का वाक़या नहीं है, रूहानी मेराज का वाक़या है। क्योंकि हुजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को जिस्मानी मेराज एक ही हुई, रूहानी मेराज बहुत ज़्यादा हुई है। Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had many mi'raj, many spiritual mi'raj. Physical mi'raj, he had only one. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sahaba saw this in the dream, and after that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's mi'raj took place, because the azan, वरना दर हकीकत अजान का हुक्म एक शरई हुक्म है जो नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के ख्वाब के सिवा दूसरों के ख्वाब से साबित नहीं हो सकता। अजान is an order of Allah. That's the reason Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he called him in the mi'raj, spiritual mi'raj, and gave him the wahi in that place. तो नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की बहुत सारी मेराजें हुई हैं, रूहानी मेराज तो काफ़ी सारी हुई, जिस्मानी मेराज एक हुई। अल्लाह ताला की नेमतों का जिक्र कुरान शरीफ में अल्लाह ताला जगह जगह अपनी नेमतों का जिक्र करके एहसान जतलाया है। Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, many places he tells us about the blessings which he does to us. He says, هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. There was a time you had nothing, we created you. Your being is a ni'mat of Allah. Your wujud, wujudak ni'ma min Allah. Your being is a blessing of Allah. हजारों नेमतों से तेरे लिए ज़मीन के दस्तरखान को आरास्ता किया. With thousands of blessings, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put the food on your table. How much types of food Allah gives us to feed? How much foods Allah feeds us? And the types of food. कितनी नेमत अल्लाह को खिलाता है? बिरयानी, नहारी, पता नहीं क्या क्या नेमत है. You know, different types of flavors. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, look at the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He, after He allows us, He gives us the food to eat. After a few hours, when the food is gone, and then you become hungry again. So when you eat the food, again you're enjoying the food. If Allah would have made such, if you eat once, that's it, you don't feel like hungry. Allah makes it such that the food which you eat, it's the same biryani, but you're enjoying it again. Nahari, I ate this nahari last week. I cannot have it today. Again, you're enjoying the honey. Again, you're enjoying biryani. Again, you're enjoying the pizza. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He made it such that He created hunger is such a blessing of Allah. You have the best food available, best pizza, best Dunkin' Donut, best what do you call biryani, anything, and then after you eat it and your stomach is filled, even though that's the best food, you don't feel like eating it. है इतना अच्छा खाना और खाओ बर्गर आपको बर्गर पसंद है सबवे गोल अब क्या हुआ कि आपने खाया अगर पेट भरा हुआ है तो और खा सकते हो दो खा लोगे तीन खा लोगे मर जाओगे ना खा के पर if you eat more you will die एक लिमिट तक खा सकता है आदमी लेकिन amazing thing is this after your hunger is gone after some time Allah again creates the hunger again Allah wants you to enjoy it then enjoy karo khana each time you are eating you're enjoying the food and Allah has made it such sometimes dal sometimes biryani sometimes korma sometimes plow sometimes pizza sometimes burger sometimes fish sometimes meat kebab पता नहीं क्या क्या नेमत है बेशुमार and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it so Allah is saying "Hey, look this is what how He created you I want even in the dunya I want you to enjoy it मजे करो ये नेमत है खुदा की وإن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها if you start counting the blessings of Allah you cannot count Shaitan does not want us to look at the blessings of Allah he wants us to look at the things which are not available and he makes us forget the things which are available the blessings which Allah has given you he will make you forget and the things which you don't have he will make you remember that कि खुदा की नेमतें आप पे हैं वो इंसान भूल जाता है अब जो नहीं है उसी की तरफ ध्यान है कोई करोड़ों नेमतें जो आपके पास है वो unlimited there was once a king and the king said to his to his vizier prime minister you know that people people are always happy if you give them he said that uh, people are always happy he said that the vizier said that oh king people are he said people are not satisfied everything which you give to them then still they are unsatisfied so the vizier and the minister he said that let us test this point so there was one poor courtier in the king's court Rajul Fakir, poor man, courtier. He was not that rich, regular. So in the night, the king and his vizier they knocked at the door of this courtier of this guy who used to work in the king's palace. He was a poor man, like normal. He was not rich. So he opened the door and he saw the king standing with his vizier, with his minister. Oh, king, you came to my house? He said, yes. We like your services. We want to give you a gift. So thank you. This is the gift. and he gave him a bag full of gold. It was what do you call? It was stamped, sealed, and the seal had. If the seal said it's 100 gold coins. What the king did was he took out one gold coin and he sealed it, saying that this has 100 gold coins. How many it has inside? 99. And the seal is 100. उसका चक्कर चला है ना उसमें. The seal says it's 100, and in reality, only 99. So the king said that this is for you, I want to give you as a gift. Give it to him. And the king and the wazir and the minister, they left. Next morning, this courtier came to the court and he looked very tired. बहुत थका हुआ लगा था, फ्रेश नहीं था. So what happened in the night? What happened that when the king gave him the bag of gold, he was extremely overjoyed. So his wife, his son, gave him this 100 gold coins. So they opened up and they started counting. Counting, so 99 empty. So the wife said, "Tumu kahan se ginne aata, main ginti hu. You don't know how to count. I will count." And the wife counted, and also it came 99. So the son said, "You both don't know how to count. I will count." Again he counted. It turned out still 99. He said, "Where is this one?" So the wife said, "Probably you dropped it when the king gave you, and when you brought it to the home, in the middle, somewhere it must have fallen down. कि रास्ते में गिर ना गया हो." अब रात में अम्मा, बीवी और बेटे अब पूरी लॉन को चेक कर रहे थे. So in the night, they are checking all the lawn. Where this one gold coin fell. They could not find it. लंबा रास्ता था, पूरा ढूंढते रहे, पूरा कई मरतबा चेक किया. They could not find it. Then they said, "Probably it must have fallen inside the house. Let's go and check." In the house again, they checked each and everything. See, this poor guy did not sleep the whole night. So the king asked him, he looked very tired actually the next day. So the king asked him, and he did not look even happy. So the king said, "What happened?" So this, and be honest with me. "No, Sheikh, or king, you gave me that. But I think one gold coin fell down someplace. And we were searching for it the whole night, and I could not sleep." So the wazir and the minister said that, "Okay, I told you that people will be unsatisfied." He said that instead of being grateful at the 99 which he got, he was worried about that the one which he did not get. You should have been happy in the night. At least I got 99. So so instead of worrying about the one, he is worried. He is worried about the one and forgot the happiness of 99. Today, this is what happens with us. The blessings of Allah which we have, the happiness of that, the worry of the thing which we do not have, it supersedes on the happiness of the things which we have. जो नेमतें खुदा की हैं उसको भूलते हैं, और जो चीज नहीं है उसको इतना हम उस पर तारी कर लेते हैं कि जो खुदा की नेमतों की जो खुशियां हैं उसको भूल जाते हैं। इसलिए जिसको देखो शिकायत करता है। So you will see everybody is complaining. Somebody is complaining about the kids, somebody is complaining about the daughter, about the son, about the wife, about the husband, about the job, about the business, about the house, about the car. बस यही है, और क्या होगा? Did I miss something? I think everything यही है. Worried about these things. These are the only things. Never grateful for the ones, for the things which Allah has given him, or which Allah has given her. And why? Because the Quran says, لآتينهم من بين أيديهم ومن خلفهم وعن أيمانهم وعن شمائلهم ولا تجد أكثرهم شاكرين. I will come from the right. This is what the shaitan is saying. لآتينهم من بين أيديهم, come from the right. ومن خلفهم, back. I'll come from the front. لآتينهم من بين أيديهم ومن خلفهم. I will attack him from the front, from the back. وعن أيمانهم وعن شمائلهم, from the right, left. ولا تجد أكثرهم شاكرين. And you will never ever find them grateful. Somebody came to me complaining about his wife. He said, thank Allah you got one. Oh, he was upset. Ask the one who don't have the wife how much worried they are. बीवियों की शिकायतें कर रहे हैं। अब दुआएं करके बीवी मिली, बीवी की शिकायत, इतनी दुआएं तो कभी बीवी मिली। दुआ कराएं, दुआ करें, दुआ करें। कभी जामे मस्जिद में दुआ करवा रहे हैं, कभी पता नहीं कहाँ दुआएं चल रही है, बीवी मिल जाए। फिर अब बीवी मिल गई तो उसकी शिकायतें खत्म नहीं होती। He is complaining about his wife. He was first making dua. Allah, please. He said, make dua, get the wife. Get dua. Now his complaints about his wife is not finishing. Similarly, many women making dua. Oh Allah, I want to get married, I want to get married, I want to get married. Now they got married. Now the complaint of the husband is not finishing. People complain, oh, about the kids. After many duas, he got the kid. Now after he get the kid, complaining of the kid does not finish. मैं कहता हूँ, बास कहता है, क्या मुसीबत है, इतनी बड़ी नेमत मिली है, बच्चों की कह रहे हैं क्या मुसीबत है। खुद मैंने अपनी कानों सुना, बच्ची को चोट है, पखाना निकल जाता, लेकिन उस वक्त क्या मुसीबत है। या आप बच्चे को मुसीबत कह रहे हैं। बच्चे तो शोर शराबा तंग कर रहे हैं तो कहना क्या मुसीबत है, तंग करेंगे बच्चे। बड़ी दुआएं करके तो बच्चे हुए, अब बच्चों के मुसीबत है। After many duas they got the kids. Now they say भाई इसे क्या मुसीबत का तर्जुमा क्या, what a headache, what a problem. The kids are problem now. This is why this happens, my dear brothers and sisters. Why this happens? क्यों ये चीज पैदा होती है? कुरान ने कहा लआतियन्नहुम मिन बैनि अयदीहिम व मिन खल्फिहिम व अन अयमानिहिम व अन शमाइलिहिम, I will attack them from the front, the back, right and left. وَلَا تَجِدُ أَكْثَرَهُمْ شَاكِرِينَ, and you will never ever find them. You will seldom find them. You will seldom find your creation grateful. तुमको बहुत ये अल्लाह को कह रहा है वला तजदु अक्सरहुम शाकिरीन, आप इनको शुक्रगुजार बहुत कम पाएंगे, क्योंकि शैतान जब शैतानी असरात चढ़ते हैं तो इंसान में नाशुक्री पैदा होती है। जितनी शैतानी असरात होंगे उतनी नाशुक्री होगी। The more effects of shaitan is there, the more ungrateful he is. The more effects of shaitan, the more ungrateful he is. Ungrateful with everything. One man, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, went to visit one old man. Rasulullah went to visit him. तो पूछा कि क्या हाल है, हाउ आर यू? अरे क्या कहना, बुढ़ापा का, सर में दर्द, पाँव में दर्द, क्या मुसीबत है, क्या। अल्लाह के नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के सामने कह रहे हैं कि क्या सर में दर्द है, टांग में दर्द है, इसमें है क्या ये क्या? अल्लाह के नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने कहा बेमिस्ली ज़ालिक, जैसा तू कह रहा है वैसी हो, इंतकाल हो गया उनका, जिंदगी से चले गए ना, जिंदगी से चले गए आप। He left, he died after a few days. He died after that. क्योंकि वो जिंदगी को कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं ना, अल्लाह के नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के सामने जिंदगी को कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं। He's complaining about his life in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. अल्लाह के नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने कहा वाला क्या भी मित्र दारी, जैसे तू कहता है वैसी हो, मुसीबत चल रही है ना, तो ठीक है हम हटा दे, दुआ करते हैं मुसीबत हट जाए। तो चलो मैं पहुंच गया ऊपर, जिंदगी से हट गया। You know, you are complaining about the life, so someone will make dua for him. Like, yeah, chalo bhai, he's finished. فَمَاتَ الرَّجُلُ, man died. Why this ungratefulness comes, my dear brothers? What the Quran is saying. تعمقوا في القرآن. What the Quran is saying. When the effects of shaitan comes on a person, his ungratefulness starts. The more effects of shaitan is in him, the more ungrateful he is. And then unfortunately, the ungratefulness becomes a habit. फिर वो नाशुक्री उसकी जिंदगी बन जाती है। Then what happens when a person becomes ungrateful? शिकायत करते रहता चीज की, तो कुरान ने क्या कहा? लइन शकरतुम लज़ीदन्नकुम वलइन कफरतुम, if you're ungrateful, इन्न अज़ाबी लशदीद, तो मेरा अजाब शदीद होगा, शदीद नहीं होगा, बहुत ज्यादा सख्त अजाब होगा। वलइन कफरतुम, Quran is saying लइन शकरतुम लज़ीदन्नकुम, if you're grateful, लज़ीदन्नकुम, I'm going to increase in the blessing. वलइन कफरतुम, if you're ungrateful, inna azabi, Allah is saying بالتحقيق, my azab is लशदीद. Lam over here comes, it's a lam ताकीद कहते हैं उसको. lam ताकीद means शदीद अजाब दूंगा जो ungrateful रहेगा। अल्लाह कह रहे हैं अल्लाह शदीद करे तो क्या अजाब होगा? If Allah is saying this, inna azabi lashadid, Allah is saying my punishment will be shadid, severe, extremely severe. Lam ta'kid means extremely severe. And why this ungratefulness happens is because of the effects of shaitan. Shaitan flows. Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, shaitan flows into your vein like the blood flows. So the more effects of shaitan is there, the more ungrateful a person is. And then he is with the people who are ungrateful. So shaitan, what he does is, when oh you have nothing and this is ungratefulness leads to misery, depression, all of these things. Oh, I have nothing, I have this, I have this, I have this, chal bhai. He forgets how many blessings of Allah is on him. Shaitan, this is what the Quran is saying. وَلَا تَجِدُ أَكْثَرَهُمْ شَاكِرِينَ. You'll see that they are ungrateful to you. Shaitan catches a person through ungratefulness. So everything which you have, be grateful to that. Look at Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When any good thing used to happen, what he used to say? Hadith में आता है, अच्छी चीज हुई ना, anything will happen to you. What he would say? Alhamdulillah wa bi'izzatihi tatimmu salihat. Alhamdulillah, all praise due to Allah. Wa bi'izzatihi, with His honor, tatimmu salihat. Everything happens, it completes because of you, O Allah. जो चीज़ अच्छी होती है वो आपके इज्जत की, आपकी इज्जत और आपकी बड़ाई की वजह से तमाम तारीफें उस रब की है. अच्छी चीज़ हुई ना आपके लिए, ये सारे अल्लाह के नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने ये दुआ पढ़ी. If something good happens to you, this is the dua to read. Alhamdulillahi wa bi'izzatihi tatimmu salihat. Acha, if something evil happens or bad happens, अब क्या पढ़ेंगे? If anything bad happens, everything happens, what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do? इसमें तकिया नहीं लगाने, हदीस है. अल्लाह के नबी के पास क्या है? Allah Rasul alayhi salam, what he used to do when something bad used to happen, आपकी मर्जी के मुवाफिक चीज नहीं आई, something happened which we did not like it, क्या करते थे? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अला कुल्ली हाल, ये पढ़ते थे. उधर भी अल्हम्दु कहा, इधर भी अल्हम्दु कहा, उधर भी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, इधर भी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. क्या कह रहे हैं? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह है ना, शिमाई तिरमिज़ी सुना होगा ना, ये शिमाई तिरमिज़ी में हदीस आती है. What he used to say? Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal wa na'udhu billahi min hali ahli an-nar. क्या मतलब इसका? This is what he used to do. When I think, zahiri baat, in your life, nothing is going to be perfect. Sometimes things happen according to the way you want, and sometimes things happen which you don't want. तो हमारी तरबियत है, इसे training. तो अच्छाई के ऊपर क्या पढ़ते थे ये? Alhamdulillah wa bi'izzati tatimmu salihat. Everything happens according to the way you like it. This is what he would do. This is what he would read. All praise due to Allah. Bi'izzatihi tatimmu salihat. Good thing happens. अच्छा भाई, अब अगर चीज happens which you don't like, ऐसी चीज हो गई, कोई ऐसी चीज हो गई, तो क्या करते थे अल्लाह के नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम? ये नहीं कहा एक्सीडेंट हो गया, गाड़ी ये हो गई, फलाना हो गया, ढमका हो गया, क्या कहते थे? What he used to say? Alhamdulillahi ala kulli hal. All praise due to Allah. In every condition. Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. तमाम तारीफें उस रब की है. हम तमाम तारीफें अल्लाह ही करते हर हाल में. और फिर आगे क्या कह रहे हैं? वनऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिन हालि अहलिन नार. और अल्लाह से हम पनाह मांगते हैं जहन्नुम के लोगों से. जहन्नुम में तो नहीं है ना आप, शुक्र करो जहन्नुम में नहीं है. वनऊज़ु बिल्लाहि, first what he would say, Alhamdulillahi ala kulli hal. All praise due to Allah in every circumstances. وَنَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنْ حَالِ أَهْلِ النَّارِ. And I pray and I seek refuge from Allah that I am not in Jahannam. You are not in hellfire, right? If you want to see how the hellfire is, Put your hand on the stove and check how severe it is. This is the fire of fire of dunya, fire of Jahannam, something else. So you're not in Jahannam. Be grateful for that. सिखाइए तरबियत की हम सबकी उम्मत की. That praise Allah in every circumstances. Be grateful to Allah every second. May Allah make us from. That's why when we do the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we get the nur of Allah, so then what happens? Then this Razi Baraza, always happy in every second. Push. May Allah make all of us from that, inshallah. We'll do. पूरा chapter zikr कर लो. Read 10 times قل والله أحد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد. اے اللہ اس کا ثواب حضور صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کو، آدم علیہ السلام کو، شیخ علیہ السلام کو، نوح علیہ السلام کو، ابراہیم علیہ السلام کو، اسماعیل علیہ السلام، حاجرہ رضی اللہ عنہ، سارہ رضی اللہ عنہ، اسحاق علیہ السلام، ایوب علیہ السلام، داؤد علیہ السلام، سلیمان علیہ السلام، شعیب علیہ السلام، ذی الکفل علیہ السلام، یوشع بن نون، موسى عليه السلام، هارون عليه السلام، إسماعيل عليه السلام، عيسى عليه السلام، مريم عليه السلام، سيدنا حمزة رضي الله عنه، سيدنا علي رضي الله عنه، فاطمة، حسن، سيدنا حسين، القادر الجيلاني رحمة الله عليه، معين الدين تشتي رحمة الله عليه، سلطان باهو رحمة الله عليه، وزير العربي رحمة الله عليه، وإلياس وإلياس وشيخ حسن رحمة الله عليه، غزالي شاسان، دادا كور دادي يا الله يلا يسبسك صواب مرحمة فرمان. استغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه. Istighfar should be, oh Allah, we were ungrateful to you. We do tawbah from this ungratefulness. हम बहुत नाशुक्र जिंदगी गुजारी है, तुझे कंप्लेन कर कर के, तेरी शिकायत मखलूक से कर कर के, ए अल्लाह तू हमें मुआफ फरमा, तेरी नेमतों की नाकदरी की तो मुआफ फरमा. Oh Allah, we did not fulfill the rights of your blessings. Please forgive us. बहुत तेरी नेमतों की नाकदरी की. अल्लाह तो हमें मुआफ फरमा, मुआफ फरमा, मुआफ फरमा. अस्तगफिरुल्लाह الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه. इंसान नाकदरी क्यों करता है, क्यों नाशुक्री करता है? समझता है कि मैं इससे ज़्यादा अच्छी चीज़ मुझे मिलनी चाहिए, वो भी इस वास्ते कि तकब्बुर की वजह से, खुदबीनी की वजह से, ईगो की वजह से, अपने आप को अच्छा समझने की वजह से. Why a person is ungrateful? Because of his ego. He says that he deserves better than this. Why he says I deserve better than this? Is not what I deserve. Why he says this? Because he has ego in them. And a person who has the ego, he will never smell the fragrance of Jannah. And the fragrance of Jannah is 500 miles, 500 years of journey. The smell of it comes. So this person will not even smell it because of his ego. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. لا إله إلا 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 الله 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 إلا الله لا إله 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 إلا الله محمد رسول الله إلا 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 الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله لا معبود إلا الله. We have many idols in our hearts. We need to break those idols. Only bring Allah inside your heart. لا إله إلا الله لا معبود إلا الله 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 لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله على حبيبه سيدنا محمد وآله وسلم 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 صلى الله على حبيبه سيدنا محمد صلى الله على حبيبه سيدنا محمد وآله صلى الله على حبيبي سيدنا محمد وآله وسلم صلى الله على حبيبه سيدنا محمد صلى الله على حبيبي سيدنا محمد الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين اللهم اجزي عنا وعن والدينا وما جازيت به نبيا عن أمتي ورسولا عن قومه اللهم احشرنا تحت لوائه وأوردنا حوضه واسقنا من يده الشريفة شربة هنية لا نظمأ بعدها أبدا واجمع بيننا وبينه كما آمنا به ولم نرى ولا تفرق بيننا وبينه حتى تدخلنا مدخلا اللهم رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين اللهم اشف الوالد والوالد والآل واشفنا جميعا بين النساء والرجال واشفنا جميعا يا رب العالمين اللهم ربنا آتمم لنا نورنا واغفر لنا إنك على كل شيء قدير سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.